Electronica is a famous studio's modern Madcaps cartoon. This was released in 1960. Directed by Seymour Kneitel and Nick Tafuri, written by Irving Dressler, with a voice cast including Gilbert Mack, Jack Mercer, and Mae Questel. And I really enjoyed this. As a concept, it's great. The animation style, initially, I didn't like. But the more I watched it, the more I got into it, the more I kind of actually started to really like it. And it does have a really satisfying colour palette. This is about a husband whose wife forces him to do all of the housework. And needless to say, he's fed up of this. So instead of saying, you need to start pulling your weight and doing your fair share, he decides to go and buy a robot. Apparently that was easier than confronting his wife. And this robot is called Electronica. And I love the design of the robot. It's kind of basic, but also charming, and I really liked it. And it's programmed to his voice, to this husband's voice, Henry's voice. And he takes the robot home, and Electronica starts to help out around the house, and everything's going really well. And then things don't go well. And I won't say any more. I don't want to give away any of the specifics of the chaos that ensues, but it's definitely very well done. I certainly found it to be really entertaining and a lot of fun. And as I said, the animation, for me to begin with, I didn't love. But actually, the more it went on, I actually not just started to get used to it, I actually started to like the animation style. So I don't think it's something I would always be in the mood for, in terms of the style. But certainly, it has the potential to appeal to me because eventually it did. And as I said, gorgeous colour palette, great voice acting as well. I really liked the character of Henry. Obviously, his wife's not necessarily very likeable because she's not a very nice person. But that being said, I thought this was a really entertaining narrative, really well animated. In general, even when I didn't personally like the animation, that's a personal preference, it is still otherwise well animated. And I'm very happy to recommend it. I thought it was a decent modern Madcaps. And if you're looking for a fun animation with some comedy as well, I didn't laugh out loud, but there's definitely some comedy there. And also a really likeable protagonist with Henry, then Electronica is one that I'm very happy to recommend.